All right, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Harbor Freight deals. Now, before we get into that, I'm just going to simply ask that if you've gained any value from any of my videos, that you please like, leave me a little comment, subscribe, share the video if it really blessed you. And that's it. You can join the Facebook group if you want. Plenty of deals in there, which I didn't check today, and there's probably some deals in there. But I wanted to focus specifically on Harbor Freight today. So, without further ado, let's get into it because I got to drive out to Wichita and finally resolve this Lowe's fiasco. Now, Harbor Freight has some really incredible looking deals at first, and some of them are really good, but you know, I've been digging down a rabbit hole. You see all these tabs up, just going down a rabbit hole of what's really good and what's really not. So I apologize if the video is a little choppy, but let's go and get into it. So, Bauer. Harbor Freight's having a deal, having a big sale on Bauer tools, Hercules tools, and I forgot what the orange one is. The orange one was new to me. Atlas. Atlas. I never heard of Atlas before, but it's mostly like outdoor lawn equipment, lawnmowers, pole saws, chainsaws, things like that. But let's first start with this deal right here. So if you buy any of these tools, a reciprocating saw, the compact reciprocating saw, a rotary hammer drill, I don't know why I'm not going in order, an impact driver, oscillating tool, angle grinder, or this router, plus a 5 amp hour battery, plus a rapid charge, it's going to be $99. Don't matter what it is. This rotary hammer drill is $89 itself. So for an extra $10, you get a 5 amp hour battery and a rapid charger. This impact driver is actually $49 by itself. So it doesn't seem that incredible, but for extra $50, you get the 5 amp hour battery and the rapid charger. So as you can see, there's a huge difference there. The impact driver is not really that great of a deal, but for the rotary hammer drill, that's incredible. So got to kind of play around with stuff. Now, with that said, before we get into all these tools, let me say this all these things only have a 90-day warranty, okay? And that is a huge problem for me. I feel like if you made a decent enough product, you should back it up. Now, I was just looking at something on laws, okay? Now, I didn't know. I just learned this. I'm going to dig deeper into it. But I didn't know that some states, it don't matter if they say it's 90 days. It's not 90 days because there's a state law that mandates that it has to be, some of them are 4 years, come to find out. Who knew? And I lived in Maryland my whole life. Not my whole life, but I lived there for 18, maybe 20 years. And I did not know. I didn't know that in Maryland you can't sell something as is. That includes vehicles. Hello? I didn't know. So, we're going to come back to that in another video, but that was incredible. So, 90 days anyway. That's what they're trying to get away with, 90 days. In some states it's fine and legal. In some states it's not legal. They can't do 90-day warranties. Anyway, so keep that in mind before we move on. That, 90-day warranties on everything. So let's kind of just go through the tabs here. No, let's get ready to go through the extra deals. First of all, I want to bring your attention to this 87-cent pack of 1,000 Brad nailers. 87 cents for these Brad nails. I said Brad nailers. That would be crazy for 1,000 Brad nailers, 87 cents. But 1,000 Brad nails, 18 gauge, obviously, 87 cents. I'm going to Harbor Freight today. Okay, I'm going to get some of those. They might be terrible, but we'll see. We'll find out. All right. So the next deal they have for Bauer, Hercules, and Atlas is if you combine any of these tools. So they have to be a tool, any battery, and a charger. You save $20 on the Bauer, $25 on the Hercules, and $30 on the Atlas. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the deals now. So here's some of the clearance stuff. Look at these little brushes. 27 cents, 37 cents, 87 cents on the Brad nails. Lots of sandpaper. And some more nails, more Brad nails down here. Inch and a quarter, $1.27. All right, this little cool wood puzzle. I find most of these things are splintered. They always hurt. And me and my son, or they just not right. They break easy. They brittle. Yeah, it's weird. But for $1.47, me and my son might get one and try to put one together. Anyway, so I'll leave this little link to this page. I have organized it by lowest price to high. Of course, you can come over here and shop by brand, and organize it however you see fit. So moving on. All right. Now, what are we going to do here? I'm going to just let's go through the ones that I think that are okay. Like for example, this deal right here. Okay, so let's check this out. So we have a 20 volt, because Bauer does have a 12-volt line, drill driver kit. It's not a hammer drill, it's just a drill driver kit. And this produces, I think, what was it? It was like 450 inch pounds of torque, which is pretty good, right? Then they have a hammer drill kit I just saw right here for also $65, but no handle that I saw. And for some odd reason, uh, I don't like this with Harbor Freight's website. You can't right click all the time. You have to just click it and then go back. It's so weird. So anyway, this is a good deal anyway. You cut it. Like I try to compare. It says that it compares to the Ryobi P215K, which is the kit at $79, but they don't even sell that kit anymore. They now sell uh, this one, and it's $79. It's 15 extra dollars, but again, you do get a 3-year warranty. So you gotta ask yourself, is that extra $15 worth the 3-year warranty? And this does 500 inch pounds of torque, but you have to look at this, using the P194 9 amp hour lithium plus battery. So if you don't have the 9 amp hour lithium plus battery on there, that high output, when it's not producing the 500, and who knows what it's producing with this little baby 1.5 amp hour basic battery, who knows what it's doing. So I like the fact that with the Harbor Freight, it's not, you don't have to have a particular battery. At least that's not what it's saying. It's saying that, use the battery that's in it. That's what you're going to get. So I'm on a completely different tool here. I done lost the page. Okay, so we're right here. Yeah, so, I kind of probably would go Bauer on this one personally, just because we don't know what TTI is talking about, and I can't stand TTI for that. They do the same thing with Milwaukee. They do the same thing with Ridgeland. They do the same thing with Ryobi. They'll advertise a number, and then you get it. It doesn't perform. They're like, oh, you need to buy a $200 battery to get that. See, as far as I know, Bauer doesn't do that. Even Masterforce does. They have their boost batteries and their non-boost batteries. Metabo HPT does not do that. I always go back to Metabo HPT because they make the most sense. They advertise properly, and like their numbers are not 250, 325. They like 448 foot-pounds. They seem realistic. They don't have these gimmicks with all these extra batteries. Look, man, it's a 36-volt battery. If you put it on an 18-volt tool, it's going to charge that bad boy up. But on a 36-volt tool, it is what it is. This is as powerful as it's getting. No weirdness with the batteries. I like that. So anyway, I will go Bauer with this one, personally. I will go Bauer with this. 90-day warranty and all. I will probably take my chances. I would just use that thing up, a lot within the first, you get 30 days? Or is it 90 days to return it? I think a 30-day return policy. I would just use that bad boy up and see what happens. If it felt like it was bogging down or weird, I'll return it. If not, then, well, I'll just keep it and be happy. So going back, let's move on. All right, so we talked about that. This is actually a impact driver. I used it for the tool, but it was actually an impact driver. And it's also $65. Now, this one is not brushless. It's the brushed one that produces 1,300 inch pounds. If you were just looking for something small, again, maybe. The reason why I wouldn't rock with this is just because of the 90-day warranty. Granted, you can probably replace the brushes. Look, it's replacement parts of stock. So you can probably replace the brushes yourself. I'm pretty sure you could. But I don't know. So $65 for that, I have to bring your attention over to Menards. All right, so we come over here to Menards, and you have the same deal. Now, without the rebate, I'm not gonna count the rebate. It's $90 instead of 65, so that's a significant difference. But you do get an extra 100 inch pounds, and you don't get a bag either. At least it doesn't advertise that. It produces 1,400 inch pounds. You get a 2 amp hour battery, so a larger battery, and it's $90. But the thing is, you also get a 3-year warranty. So that's saying actually a lot. So, if you wanted to pay the extra fee, and they don't advertise what the fee is, you got to go into Harbor Freight to get the extra warranty. You're going to spend more than you would on this Master Force. Now, also, Skill has the same thing. Skill is $80 for the kit. And let's see, what kind of battery do you get? You get a 2 amp hour battery. It only produces 1,100 inch-pounds of torque, though. But you do get a 2 amp hour battery. And this also has I want to say, yeah, 5-year warranty. So, depending on what you're going to be using the impact driver on, if it doesn't require a whole lot of power, I would probably go Skill. So I'm just showing you guys all these things because, it depends. And you also still get a 11% mail-in rebate, which I'm not really highlighting because, again, we talking about apples to apples here. So there you go. You decide which one will make the most sense for you. All right, moving on. And real quick, there's no Retail Me Not here. They have some coupons, but nothing else. So let's keep going. Now, I wanted to bring your attention to this brushless impact driver kit, which I think we have up here. No, we already did that one. Here we go. So you have this brushless one. I mean, by itself is $50. Okay, no, I was right. I forgot. You got to bundle it all together, and it comes out to be $99. And that's in store only. So this ends up being $99, $100, 2,000 inch-pounds. Okay, boom. 5 amp hour battery and the charger. So that's a big battery. Now, if we go over to Menards, I did a video on this one already. We know this bad boy packs a wallop. Okay, you get the impact driver. You get a 2.5 amp hour battery. It's not a 5 amp hour battery, but it is their boost battery. So it's pulling all the beans out of this impact driver. And as you saw from the video, I'll put it up here in the right hand corner. It produces, okay? It beat the Milwaukee out. Now you say, well, it didn't have a high output battery to Milwaukee. No, it did not. But I used what came with the kit. All right, so all was fair. I used what came with the kit. The Master Force was more powerful. So it didn't have the same amount of finesse pulling the lag bolt out. I see people do that, measure the speed at which it pulls the lag bolt out of the wood. No, it's supposed to go slow first. It's by design, and then it speeds up. This one just ripped it out, which, you got to be mindful of that. So anyway, you get that, and you get this case, and this case is not like the Milwaukee case where it doesn't latch onto the pack out. This is a part of their modular storage system, and it is great. I like it. So, and this one does, I think 2,000. It was more than 2,000, wasn't it? I'm trying to figure. No, it did 2,000 inch-pounds. The same thing that Bowers is saying that they produce. And, this is going to be 110. So for an extra $10, you get the case, you get a 3-year warranty. I think that this is definitely worth it. And this is what you want over the Bauer when it comes to impact drivers. Now, when it comes to this rotary hammer drill, though, I mean, this is kind of a no-brainer. If you needed one, this is the way you want to go. This is the route you want to go. Nothing's going to be this cheap. The extra $10, you're getting a 5 amp hour battery, the charger, and this thing. I could promise you it's weak, though, because, one, I read the reviews, and then, two, it doesn't tell you how strong it is. Whenever something doesn't tell you up front, plain and clear, what it produces, and even then, most of the time they're rounding up, just assume it's weak. It's going to be weak. And in one of these reviews, I feel like it's important to show you guys this. Let me find it. All right, so this guy, he was able to demo all this. It was about 20 square feet, okay? He was able to demo this using it, he said the power was adequate. He said right here, good for a small job. But he said he went through 3 batteries. Now it does look like he's using 2.5 amp hour batteries though. I don't know. I don't think those are 5 amp hour batteries, but he ultimately recommended that you just use the corded one. And this is another time I want to point out Metabo HPT because their 36-volt tools can be run off battery, and then they could be run off adapter. Now that adapter gonna cost you at least $100 though, so you do have to keep that in mind. And of course, we're talking about budget stuff. That's why we're at Harbor Freight. But yeah, for this rotary, nothing's beating this. So if you want to tap into and get one for especially drilling into concrete and stuff, I would totally get this. I would totally get this. It does not seem to have anything that softens any blow, no impact or, to reduce blows. But again, it's not that powerful, so I don't think you need all that. Anyway, moving on. I'll have links to those things in the description. We already talked about this. Real quick, I wouldn't touch none of the Hercules stuff. I'm not going over those because I couldn't find any real good deals. It was always some name brand version that was better. But I wanted to bring your attention over to this compact reciprocating saw, okay? It's $85, but of course, if you add the battery and add the charger, it's $99.99, right? Now, you can find... Nah, you really can't. It's gonna be hard to find other bundle deals that's that price anywhere. But now we need to address how good it is, because you see right here they compare it to Ryobi, and I had the Ryobi up. Okay, that's the Milwaukee. So I had the Ryobi up. So the main thing when it comes to these little saws is you want to check the stroke. Because the longer the stroke, the better it'll cut. If it has a short stroke, all it's going to do is just vibrate the thing, especially if you're talking about branches, because this will be a great pruning tool if it had a long enough stroke. So we come down here and we look at the Ryobi. We see there's the 5/8 inch stroke, which is like 0.625 or something of an inch. That's not good at all. We come over here and we look at the Milwaukees. Now, these are the M18s. The M12, even the M12 Fuel has a shorter stroke. And the M12 Fuel is also 0.625, is 5/8 of an inch. Now the M18 non-fuel is 0.75, which is 3/4 of an inch. I used it yesterday on a branch, and let me tell you, it was better. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of that tool, because if you've been watching my videos for a long time, over the holidays there was a glitch, and we were able to get this bad boy for $37. And I just had it in a box, and because I only paid $37 for it, I felt like it was probably a bad tool. But come on, dude, it's Milwaukee. It's not a bad tool. It's excellent. It's much better than the M12 Fuel. The only reason why I use the M12 Fuel, I would use that on like plumbing issues because it'll cut any of those pipes well, and it's really compact. This is huge. This M18 is huge. The M12 Fuel is really small, so you can get it in harder to reach places. So perfect for a plumber. Now the M18 Fuel is 0.875 inches, which is what, 7/8 of an inch. Very good, right? That's really good. But we go back over here and we look at this Harbor Freight. Where is it? Where is it? We go over here, we scroll down here, and we look at the stroke. It's 7/8 of an inch. All right, 7/8 of an inch. So it's a lot better than this Ryobi. So I don't know why it's comparing itself to that. It's more comparable to the Milwaukee M18 Fuel. Now, they all do 3,000 strokes per minute. So I'm really confused on that. Now I'm also confused because somewhere along the line I saw something that had a whole inch stroke. Okay, so the other thing I was gonna say, well, let's check out the scale, right? So we check out the scale. The scale is, what was it? It's $129, but you get the rebate, okay? So, but we going to forget the rebate. It's $129. All right, and it comes with a battery and a charger. And I love Skillz batteries because they have the little USB ports on them, and they can charge your phone. At least I know the M12. I mean the M12, the 12 volt does. I don't know if this one can. All right, so check this out. This Skill has a 1-inch stroke, y'all, with the same 3,000 strokes per minute. 1-inch stroke. I was telling my wife about this stuff yesterday. She couldn't help but grin. She just kept grinning, and I don't think she was paying attention to nothing I was saying other than stroke. And it took her mind to a completely different place. But it also has a 5-year warranty. 5-year warranty, 1-inch stroke. The Master Force also, when you look at the specs, now the Master Force tool only is $110, which I'm not saying get this at all, but I am just saying I am impressed at the fact that this too has a 1-inch stroke. So if it were me, I would go skill all day. It's an extra $20, yes. I mean, no, excuse me, it's an extra $30. It's an extra $30, yes. But you get a 5-year warranty. And if you try to pay for an extended warranty with the Harbor Freight, you're going to spend, I mean, you're going to end up more than this. And it still won't amount to 5 years. And you'll get a better tool. So, talked about that. Now, moving on, I wanted to talk about this inflator, okay? I love it. I haven't used it, but I love the concept because it does something that only 2 other ones have been able to do. I was going to do a video trying to convert the Ryobi, but obviously that's going to void the warranty, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to sell my extra one. But this Bauer can be powered by battery or by cigarette lighter. You can just plug it in. I love that. The only other one that does that is the Rigid and the DeWalt. Now, the DeWalt is shaped more like this, you see, compared to the DeWalt, but it is not $99. Compared to the DeWalt, it has onboard storage for everything. The Rigid does not have onboard storage for everything. The weird thing about this Bauer, though, the literature is so weird. It doesn't say that it uses 12 volt. It just says built-in storage compartment for holding accessories and 12 volt cord. And it says 20 volt cordless and 12 volt corded inflator, deflator, delivers heavy duty performance, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't specifically point out that you can use this as 12 volts. I had to read the owner's manual to figure that out to make sure. But yes, it's a hybrid system and it's $49.99. So for $50, you can just use this as is. You don't need a battery. But again, of course, you know, with the deal that's going on, you add the battery, you add the charger. It all comes out to be $100. And it comes out to be $99.99. Now, with that said, if we going over to Home Depot, guess what else is $99? The Rigid for the whole kit. So you get a battery, you get a charger, you get the inflator. It's also $99. In fact, it's $1 cheaper. It's $99 even. So it's $1 cheaper and you get a lifetime warranty. Here's the issue with the Rigid, okay? It can only do tires. Now, the Harbor Freight one does, as you saw, it has this big tube, so it could do air mattresses. It could do inflatables, you know, whereas this Rigid cannot. It could just do tires. So that's a point for the Bauer. In addition to that, the Bauer has onboard storage for the 12 volt cord. This Rigid, this is my second time losing the cord, okay? I would recommend getting a piece of Velcro, which is an extra expense, and strapping that mug onto the handle so you don't lose it. But, you know, it's not a clean look at all, but, you know, you keep everything together. But, you know, the lifetime warranty is saying something. I'll never have to buy another one unless I lose that cord, which I have twice. But I'll never have to buy another one, okay? Now, with the Bauer, everything is there in hand, but you'll have to buy another one of these at some point. So, again, you know, it's up to you. Keep that in mind. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I like lifetime warranty type things. I would probably still go Rigid, but I do like this for everything being in one, you know, one piece, one setting. Everything is on board. So I like that. So anyway, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, no. There's one more deal. It's a couple more things, real quick. So over at Lowe's, I know we salty about Lowe's, but they have they have their workshops every month. Home Depot does the same thing too, so you guys know. And for July, it's a little treasure chest for the kids to build. So you just go into Lowe's. You got to fill this little form out, and then you go pick it up, okay? Fill it out, pick it up, go get your free thing. Home Depot, you don't have to fill out anything. You just go up there and say, hey, you guys got any of those kits for the month? And then they'll give it to you. And I think it's the first or second Saturday. You know, just go up there that day, and it's usually between, I think, 8 and 12 or 10 and 12, something like that at Home Depot, and just ask them for the kits. If they have anything left over, they'll give them to you. And all right, so I saw this on Slick Deals for those of you that live in the DMV, DC metro area. Verizon Fios, $60 for a gigabit connection. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand about Fios. The price is the price. It doesn't go up. So whatever you get locked in at, it stays that price forever. Okay, forever. It does not go up. We the Sandlot forever. Okay, Sandlot forever. $59.99. It's an excellent deal. I would definitely hop on that. You also getting the Disney bundle, Hulu, now ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, free for 12 months. What is this $10 connections discount? I don't know what that means. Files for internet discount of $20. Yeah, okay. So call about it, inquire about it. Call Verizon. They're very friendly, best customer service I've experienced. And the cool thing about Verizon is they don't need modems. You just need a router and plug it into the Ethernet into your house, and that's all you need. Unlike Comcast, you need all that extra equipment. So that is that. And one last deal for the day. This generator, I'm getting it. Okay, it's on sale. This Westinghouse dual fuel. It's 7,500 RMS, which is continuous power that it produces, and 9,500 peak. So depending on your house size and what you have going on in there, you might have to be a little careful of what you're using in the event of a power outage, but it's still plenty power though to power home in a emergency backup situation. You want at least 5,000 watts for that. 7,500 is good, and at this price, $730. But wait, there's more. Look, save an extra 10% when you apply this coupon. Takes another $73 off. It comes out to be like $657. Incredible price. Free delivery on a 210-pound item, and it's like scheduled delivery. This is a great deal. So I'll leave a link to this as well. And that is it. That is it for the day. The Lowe's video is coming. I just don't have time because I got to get ready to leave now. And I have some other videos I want to tell you guys about Metabo and their service and how I had to do this rebate. And they were so cool. They would hit me up in emails like, hey, man, oh, yeah, we're going to subscribe to your YouTube channel and everything. I got to tell y'all about that in another video. So anyway, that's that. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.